on there, guys? Dr. Phil Hunt will be giving you my thoughts and ideas on NHL 17. So this is my 5th year I'm making this video. I've been doing this ever since NHL 13. And this video is a little bit late this year just because due to personal reasons. Because usually I release this sort of video in February just because this is when they can still add stuff. But right now, due to the date that it is right now, they're probably in pre-alpha at this stage, or maybe alpha of the game, because the game gets released around September. Should be second Tuesday of September usually, and at this point they're probably pre-alpha alpha stage. So like previous years, this video is going to be split up into 3 categories. There's going to be the cover, the gameplay, and then there's going to be stuff to add / fix for gameplay. So really this won't be an in-depth video as previous years just because the video is later than it should be, but there'll still be some good points that I'll point out. So let's start off with the cover. Cover every year is always like a big question, who should be on the cover, and people not liking the covers some years. Just because ever since NHL 14, if I'm not mistaken, the cover's always been like okay. Like, I'm not saying that Marty Berger was bad on the 14, but the 15 Patrice Bergeron, like, it was a voting system which kind of was rigged a bit. And for the 16 cover, Patty Kane and Jonathan Toews holding the cup, but then when Patty Kane had rape allegations, they took him off and put Jonathan Toews with the cup. It wasn't a problem, but the thing is that Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane have already been on the cover. For NHL games, it should be like you should only be on the cover once. And Jonathan Toews was on the cover in NHL 11, and Patrick Kane was on the cover in NHL 10. So it should be one time you're allowed to be on the cover. So for this year, for the cover, I want somebody that's good, that had a good season. Rather it be a rookie or a veteran player that had an amazing season. And for ideas, Jamie Benn or Tyler Seguin, they deserve to be on the cover. Patrick Kane had a humongous season, but like I said, it would be like his 3rd time being on the cover. So for me, my ideal people for being on the cover would be either Jamie Benn or Tyler Seguin. Preferably Jamie Benn just because he had a tremendous season. But then again, he's in the playoffs right now, so they would have to do it after Dallas gets eliminated. Or maybe a rookie like Gustavberg or Panarin. They'd be good, but then again, they are rookies, so whatever. But just somebody that's good that had a tremendous season. And now let's get on to the gameplay. The gameplay is always another big problem because there's some bullshits here and there every single year in the NHL game. But this year for NHL 16, like I've played it from, last time I played it was quite a bit. So there's not, but then again I did kind of grind it for a lot of months. So, but right now the gameplay for NHL isn't, like it's not bad, but it's not like great. There's some stuff here and there that they should improve. Like the way that players are rated. For some reason, if a player that has like 90 for skating, for some reason a player that has an 80 or 70 skating is almost faster than him, which shouldn't be able. I've seen that in HUT sometimes, where it's like my player that has like 90 overall for skating is slower than like somebody that has like a 78 for skating. Then again, he could have added a boost, he could have whatever, but could have been a speed boost. But I'm just saying, like, little stuff here and there that should be tweaked. Same goes for the poke checking. The poke checking is also a problem in the game. I'm just saying, sometimes it's not responsive. I know people spam the shit out of the poke check in HUT, but just sometimes that it's not catching on. Just some little stuff here and there for the gameplay. Like I said, it's not that it's terrible. It just needs a little tweak to make it better. Since we have more, since it's newer the game, EA Sports should be able to tweak it a bit. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the gameplay. It's really nothing. Like I said, it's just tweaking a bit. And now let's go on for like game modes to add / fix and just stuff to add to the game. Bring back songs in NHL. For crying out loud. Is it that hard to add music to NHL? Like we've had... Last time we had music in NHL was NHL 14. That was for the 360. NHL 15, we had plain old music that got old really fast. Same thing with 16. Same damn music. After a while, it gets to you, and it's just like, damn, this music sucks. Like, add music and then add custom music along with it, just like in NHL 14 games and lower. We want a soundtrack, and we want to be able to add our own custom music in NHL while we jam out. We jam out and we play. That's awesome, especially when you're playing gem mode and you have this constant music going on, and you're like pretty much like hardcore, like you're grinding gem mode, you're grinding hut, the market, or just other stuff like that. And it's just saying, sometimes I have to mute my goddamn TV because of the music. Like, the soundtrack that's in 16 and 15 is just like, it's bland, and it's just like, ugh. So, I want a soundtrack in NHL 17, and I want custom music. Another thing is, well, for adding to the gameplay wise, since last year they added the new coaches challenge, we should be able to challenge a call in NHL 17. Rather it be in hut or play now or GM mode or season mode or be a pro, just coaches challenge. Like, say there's a penalty being called and I don't like it, I think it's bullshit. There should be an option where you press a button, it says coaches challenge, and then they'll review it, they show replay of it, blah blah blah. The announcers talk about it, which I'll get later. They talk about it, if it's good or not, and then depending on the call or the goal or whatever, they should either keep it or cancel it. And depending on when you challenge, like when you challenge with your coach, if it's a plain old like you challenge but then it's actually a call, there should be more percentage of it, you know, actually like the challenge is not going through. So just stuff like that. I don't know how they could do it, just because most of the times, like, penalties in NHL 16 or penalties in NHL games are pretty much dead on. But I'm just saying, for goals, sometimes it's bullshit. So, coach's challenge should be put in the NHL 17. Adding to the announcers have to be tweaked a bit. We need some new lines, and we need some new, like, play-by-play. And for the, like I said, coach challenge, if they add that, which they should, because it's part of NHL now, they should add a whole new thing for that. Like, it'd be sick if, you know, you're challenging and then they talk about it, you know, say if it's a goal or not, blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. Another thing for, like, the coach's challenge, injuries. I don't remember last time, I think it was 14 or 13, where if a player is injured during the game, depending on the majority, depending on how severe the injury is, you should be able to sit him out, still play him, or just do nothing about it. So say if one of my players gets injured during the game, and my trainer tells me, okay, the player has a broken leg, if he plays, he'll get worse, blah blah blah, or if he's able to play or he wants to play, I should be able to have a decision saying that I want to sit him out, or I want to continue playing him, or just not answer whatsoever. Now to actually get to the gameplay, or to like game modes part of it. So this goes for a hut, ESHL, and creation zone. Able to add a third jersey. I know ESHL just got back to the game last year, but for hut and all these game modes that like you create a team and whatever, you should be able to have your home, away, and then an alternate jersey, which is like your cool jersey. So pretty much an alternate jersey is just your cool jersey to show off to your fans. Like, say you're at home. Adding on to alternate jerseys, be able to customize your jersey in GM mode or in hut. I don't want to like have some team's jersey when I'm playing hut. Or say in GM mode, I have my own team. After a while, I kind of want to change up the jerseys, cause say you're grinding GM mode and you're like in the year 2040. You still have the same jerseys from when you started back in 2016. Like, be able to customize the jerseys would be pretty cool. And next is bring the outdoor games back. Bring back the Winter Classic. Last time we had it was in NHL 14. But for NHL 17, bring the Winter Classic back, and bring the outdoor games with it. So any outdoor event, I want to be able to play that outdoor event in NHL 17. Another thing, adding on to the gameplay wise, I know I'm sort of going all over the places just because there's ideas just popping in my head. For gameplay wise, tweak the rating system. Crosby isn't the best player in the NHL anymore. I know this people disagree with me, but he isn't the best player in the NHL anymore. So the rating systems have to be tweaked a bit, which they will obviously, but I'm just saying. And next, we're going to go into some actual game modes, like I was saying, which I was supposed to do way back. So, let's start off with HUT. HUT is the biggest thing for EA Sports. It brings so much money to the company that they could make us games solely on HUT. But for us players that think HUT, HUT is good, but it's not like life. It's just HUT is fine now. Obviously, tweak the cards, tweak the ratings a bit, and like I said, some ideas with the jerseys. Other than that, HUT is perfect. I'd love a search bar on for searching a card or searching a player, so I don't have to keep scrolling to find a player. But other than that, HUT is fine. You really don't have to tweak it. Every year they solely focus on HUT. I don't know why, but it's fine. Don't change it. Next is GM mode. GM mode, last year they sort of innovated it a bit, but this year I want them to put more stuff to GM mode. Because after you play so many years, in NHL 16 I got to about 2040, then I just got so bored of it, it's just unreal. Just tweak it a bit in GM mode, or like being owner. It'd be sick if they can integrate GM and ownership, like being owner. You can customize like your rink, you can add stuff to your rink, you can edit the locker room, just little stuff like that would add interest into be a GM. Like ticket prices, vending stands. Like say if your rink is failing and you're gonna lose money, you gotta sell the team. Just little stuff like that. That's not really GM mode, but sort of owner mode. But that's just gonna make GM mode a bit better. Because the GM part of the NHL game, it's fine. It needs tweaking a bit. But I'm just saying, if you integrate owner mode with GM mode, it adds more fun to playing GM. And next is ESHL. Go back to your roots for ESHL. I know it's the first year back from it's the first ESHL on next gen, but or on current gen, as I should say. Go back to your roots for ESHL. I don't want to pick my class. I don't want to say like, hey, I'll pick sniper or I'll pick offensive defenseman. No, I want to be able to edit my player for what I want to be. So say I want a player to be having 99 speed. I want that. So just go back to your roots from ESHL and be able to have a team practice. That'd be sick also, or you should bring back. Because in NHL 14 it was pretty broken. Be a pro. Be a pro. It got back to its original form, and now it's time to innovate the shit out of it. Take a look at NBA 2K, or the 2K series of NBA. That's what it should be like. Like, I know it's late for this right now, for them to do stuff about it, but I'm just saying, be a pro should be your career in the NBA games. Have cutscenes, have places where I can practice, or if I want to practice solo on the ice, I should be able to do that. So just look at it, and pretty much that's what we want. I legit, not story mode like 2K16 had, make cutscenes, do stuff like that. Like, I want to be able to do my own career and do everything about it. So that's pretty much it for my thoughts and ideas, guys. Just like I said, the time that this video was made, they're pretty much going to announce NHL 17 any weeks now. Or I don't know if they're going to maybe... usually they announce it around May, but I think last year they announced it in June when they released... yeah, it was June, I'm pretty sure. But any weeks now, they'll announce NHL 17. But yeah, so hope you guys are please subscribe. And what are your thoughts and ideas for NHL 17? So I'll see you guys next time. So bye bye.